slash. It's a little bit leopardy, zebra-y.
It looks kind of like a heartbeat, you know, like.
Oh, that's what it
which
looks
is really
like.
cool
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Rhythm.
You guys know, well, I think a lot of you know Rebecca in El Cajon. She does custom sewing and repairs and costumes, and so I've had so much time on my hands, I've been able to gather up all this stuff, and I've got all kinds of things to repair. I was showing you yesterday, right?
Shopping your own clothes, that's what he said?
She makes these little shrugs. So this is a shrug, so I grabbed a couple of those. So yeah, that was fun. So back to dance.
It was dance related.
I know, it was dance related.
It's totally okay.
So please check in, let me know who's here, if we sound all right, if we look all right. And we're going to do a great class tonight all about figure eights. We're going to look at the figure eight shape, horizontal, vertical, lower body, upper body, and combinations using figure eights. So again, it's a multi-level class, so we'll start with the basics, we'll build up on it, we'll do some combination steps, and the technique will increase in difficulty as we move along through the class. So that's kind of the format. So check in, let me know if you're here, and we'll get started in just a second.
All right.
Is anyone?
You talk about the music, and I'm gonna check on this and see how we're doing.
So our music is Frank Lazaro and Middle-Earth. We're doing his Lavender album. I love that album, and it's got some nice, good beats to practice figure eights too. So we love that one. All right, so we're going to be using upper body and lower body. So we want to just make sure that part is slightly loose. So let's tuck our hips under, stomach pulled in, and reach up overhead. Up overhead. There we go. I'm just going to turn the music up a little bit. Keep reaching. It's not a complete one. I do have those on my YouTube channels, or you can do your own little warm-up about 10 minutes before class. So we don't waste any time. We just do a light one. And nice hip circles.
Move specific, right?
Yes.
You're like, okay, exactly. Figure eights, therefore we should do this.
Therefore we should do these things.
More attention on this one.
Yep. And reverse it. And then just slide left and right, and really kind of push that hip out. You might have been sitting for a long time today, or I'm not sure what your day was. Mine was in the yard, in the dirt, pulling weeds, moving rocks. Seems to be a lot of my days lately. But it's very fulfilling. Who knew? I am gardening way more, and I don't know if I told you guys earlier, I'm baking. I am baking.
Baking is
me. You know how my relationship with the kitchen? Well, I am actually baking.
Baking well, not just baking, baking very well.
I'm doing pretty good. It's all gluten-free and good sugar, well, as good as sugar can be. Like coconut sugar.
Refined sugar-free is what it is. So.
All right, so let's look at, let's start with the rib cage. It's a little trickier, so let's start there.
We have a few more comments.
Oh, okay. All right. So slide your rib left and right. Go ahead and plant your feet. Tailbone tucks under, lower abs tucked in. Hold that nice and firm. And we're going to slide right and left. And then forward and back. Arch and contract. you want to use for what. So diaphragm, upper abs, upper back. Put your arms out and just rotate the ribs without rotating the arms and without rotating the hips. So just the rib cage, rotation, front and back. So this is what's going to give you your diagonal. So rotate all the way one way, it doesn't matter, whichever way it is. And you can look and see your angle. You're on an angle, right? You're on a diagonal, but not the arms, just the ribs. Okay, now other way. Oh, let's see, my hip just went. So just the ribs, okay? So that's your diagonal. That's going to be the cross beam of your figure 8. And then your slide will take you out to the side, okay? And then you will bring your rib either around the front corner or around the back corner. And yes, your shoulder's gonna most likely go with you. You wanna try not to do it. Don't try to do it with your shoulders. Do it with your chest and your ribs. But the shoulders will go with you. Your arms are gonna try to stay in a nice second position. All right, so we're gonna start with a figure 8 horizontal going back. All right, so take your outside right rib, tilt it forward. Now go around and end up in the back. Now your left one is forward, so do a left rib slide, rotate your left rib to the back. Now do a right rib slide, rotate to the back. So it's essentially slide and rotate, slide and rotate. So it's a simple technique, but it's awkward because it's in your ribs. So rotate, now slide, rotate, slide, rotate, slide, rotate, slide, rotate. Now try to do it a little smoother. And we have a back horizontal figure 8 with the rib cage. That looks really neat. I'm looking in the camera.
It's really cool.
Really cool.
It feels very strange,
Yeah,
but it looks very cool.
Yeah.
Also, we should say hi to Bren and Marjorie. They also said hi
Oh,
too.
good. Bren's
So we
here
have
and Marjorie's back. Yay!
full
Okay.
house this evening.
Good. This
Great.
is exciting. All right. So here we go. Rotate. Now slide straight out. So remember your rib slide is side, 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 side. You're sliding with those upper ab muscles, a little bit of your upper oblique. So rotate, slide, rotate, slide, rotate, slide. Now as you watch the shoulder, see my rib goes back, but I'm not going to take my arm. So you see that, right? My right?
You know, it kind of looks like the
Oh, yeah.
the car dealerships.
Yeah, oh yeah, that thing. That's full of air.
We're not trying to do that.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. So try to keep your arms in second. Slide and rotate, slide and rotate. You also have to find your hips because when I'm going back here, my little hip, it just wants to go right with me, right? So you gotta hold that baby forward as the ribs move independently. So this, both have to hold still. It's a little trickier than it looks. So make sure you slide, because if you don't slide, you're gonna end up doing one of these shoulder things. You're gonna try to get your shoulder to pull back, so just slide the rib all the way over and then turn. Slide, turn, slide, and turn. Here we go. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, so let's just go ahead and reverse it, because it's pretty, well, simple, not easy, right?
Can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you use a lot of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I can totally feel it over here.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, the rhomboids back there, your lats, and in between your shoulder blades. Yes, yes, yes.
A lot. Okay, good.
All right,
Yay.
so here we go. Around. All right, so now slide. Take the ribs from back to front. Now slide and back to front. Slide from back to front and slide and turn. Slide and turn. Slide and turn. Woohoo! ought to do me some good. Oh, around, slide and around, slide and around. All right, so now just see if you can smooth it out. Which one do you like? They both feel awkward. Try the back one again. You know, I don't know.
The back one feels easier now that I've done
The
the back
back-
one.
The back one feels easier, but I want to say that I would most likely dance the forward one because this can go with an undulation, which it's about to do.
Hey, how convenient.
Yeah, how about that? In a minute. All right, so we have horizontal back, horizontal forward with the ribs. Okay, so now vertical. So take the right rib, go up, over. So here's your ribs, and we're going up and over, right? Like so. And then we're going to do under. So under and up, okay? So vertical on the over. Lift one side, go over, now drop it. Lift one side, over and drop. So sometimes you use pieces of these moves, not necessarily by themselves. For example, this particular one is the beginning of a body wave to the side, right? And remember when, well, if you were here for the choreography, we went over here and then we did the whole arm thing back up, right? But it was a nice long body wave and it started with a rib lift and extension. So you can always lift and extend and da-da-da-da-da, lift and extend, right? So it's a nice little beginning of another movement. So up and over, and we are using those upper abs quite a bit. I can definitely feel this one. All right, so as long as we're here now, so switch directions. So you're gonna drop the ribs first, go up and out and in. So see the shoulders, they're making the shape, but not the hands, right? Not your hands. Keep those more level. Really lock down your hips. You do that by tightening your stomach. Really pull it in. There you go, good. Okay, so let's put the other one we were talking about with the body undulation, because it's a really nice combination. So now you've got 4 directions, four ways to do a figure 8 with the rib cage. So let's say we're going back, horizontal, and then lift and roll. It makes a nice diagonal body wave. It looks really pretty. So figure 8, figure 8, figure 8, figure 8, cheat it, lift, and roll up to down. It's quite nice.
That's beautiful. I think I have a question, so I'm going to go check that
Okay.
real quick.
So we can make this into a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wouldn't do them back to back. This is just for our drill. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be nice.
It was not a question. It was Brenda. Hi,
Brenda!
She
She's
says
home.
she needs a thought treatment.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Did you just get home today? She's been gone. She's been gone back east or south. Where were we? Tennessee, I think you were. All right, back.
East and south, right?
Back, yep. East and south. Oh boy, that felt good. Back and up to down. Other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm going left, right, undulate, right to left. Rib, rib, body wave. Really nice. Okay. Whew.
Right?
Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. It's, you know how it is, moving that torso and upper inner muscles, it always heats you up a little bit. All right, let's look at the lower half. This should be easier because your hips are more coordinated than your ribs. Ribs get a little bit stuck, but man, is that ever a good one? for just doing that figure eight drills on the ribs.
Seriously,
I feel so much better now.
That's so great.
Everything's all loose. It feels
So
really
great.
good.
Like very separate and lifted, right?
Yeah.
Separated and
There's
lifted.
a lot of distance here, so this is good. All right, so let's start where we did with the ribs, horizontal, going back. Okay. So you've got these two, same idea. You've got the rotation of your hips, but this time you need to hold your shoulders square, right? And your chest, you're connected, so your chest is going to move a little bit, but try for as little movement in the upper body as possible. So we have the rotation just like we had with the ribs, and then we have the slide. All right? So rotate your right hip forward, slide. Now, turn around, rotate your left hip forward, slide. Right hip forward, slide. Left hip forward, slide. So it's essentially two moves. A slide and a rotation. So you take your hip, you rotate and slide. Rotate and slide. Okay? Rotate, slide, rotate, slide. If you can break it down into easy little pieces, then you can kind of get a hold of it easier. And once you get those pieces, you stop pausing, and it becomes a fabulous figure eight to the back. This is probably one of the most common steps that we use in belly dance. The figure eight, horizontal, going back. Looking good. Try to get a nice rotation. Make your eight really deep, right? So make it squishy and deep. We're using a lot of lower abs. Lower, lower, lower. Rotate and slide. All right, so pause. Now, so the hip that's in the back, whatever that is, rotate that hip forward. Now, do your slide behind you. So think about what you just did. You rotated your hips from front to back and you slid forward. Rotate, forward, slide. Rotate, forward, slide. So you just reverse it, right? It's just the same.
It's exactly the same, but completely different.
Just the other way, which makes it completely different. But you can tell yourself that it's not. So you're going to take, instead of rotating your hip from front to back, you're going to rotate your hip from back to front. From back to front, okay? No, wait. Front, right, yeah, from back, yes. It's the slide, I got myself, wait. Overthinking. All right, so from back to front, and then what you're going to do is you're going to slide the other way. All right, so slide backwards. Rotate back to front, slide backwards. Slide back, rotate. Slide, rotate. Slide, rotate. Slide. So the components are the same. It does feel different. And like I just did, if you overthink it, it can get all messed up. But so this is a horizontal 8. Forward. Use those abs. You've got to really use your obliques to do the twist. To rotate, your hips like this. It's all lower abs and obliques. All of it. Your legs are just underneath holding up your hips, all right? Nice. Very good. Okay, now, so remember we did our rib cage up and over, and then under and in. Do the same thing with your hips. There's different versions and different techniques, all right? We're gonna do vertical 8s on the down and on the up. So vertical is this way, right? Up and down. And it's a matter of there's your hip, when you say on the down, what that means is the downbeat of the music is when your hip is going down, okay? Or the downbeat of the music is when your hip is coming up, all right? So when we're talking about on the down, on the up, On the left, on the right, we're referring to when your body matches the downbeat, right? It's always the downbeat of the music, so that's how you can tell what you're doing. There's two techniques. If you're beginning, use your foot to help. You get to raise up that one hip by pushing your heel off the floor. Push the ball of your foot into the ground, lift your hip, push out to the side, drop, and back in. Up, out, drop, and back in. Other side. Lift, out, drop, and in. Lift, out, drop, and back in. If you're intermediate or advanced, put your heels down, squat, lift your heel, lift your hip, not your heel. Foot stays flat. You're going to contract your muscles in your stomach. Push out, down, and in with a flat foot. So either one. Why don't you do the intermediate advanced?
Alrighty.
And I'll do the beginning intermediate. So either, they're all good, and it doesn't just say you're an advanced dancer. It doesn't mean you never do this with your foot. It just means when you're drilling and learning, you try to do it the hardest way.
Right.
So you get better, okay?
So then it becomes easy.
Yeah. But a lot of times when we're dancing and we're doing, I mean, of course we lift our heels. So it doesn't matter who does what, it's just how you learn it. All right, so up we go. Up, over, down. Up, over, down. Up, over, down. Now isolate upper body, lift the rib cage. Try to hold it as still as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Such a pretty move. So this one is nicknamed Meleah. It's a vertical figure 8 with the hips on the down. So you can hear the music. I'm going down each time I hear the downbeat. All right, we're going to simply reverse it. Haha, same thing, just backwards. Not.
Like the theme.
I know.
I love it.
Then just do it on the other foot.
No big deal. Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Let's just do it
Because
completely
my
different.
right side is identical to my left.
Right?
Of
There we
course.
go.
So down you go, out. Now lift and pull in. Down. Well, let's do the same side for a second. Down, out, up, lift in. Out, up, lift in. Out, up, lift in. Now, on both of these steps, you're trying really hard not to change. See how I'm not changing heights, right? Stay at the same height. All the dropping and lifting is done below the waist with the legs. Other side. Yes, there's a tiny bit of movement, but we don't want all of you to dip down and come way up. We don't want the full body. We want just the hip. All right, here we go. Up and up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So the trick on this one to get it really good and squishy, really firm stomach contraction. Now I'm going half time. So up and in, up and out is easy. Getting in is not. So right here, don't just push your hip in. You have to pull really and get a big fold in your stomach. Really contract. Also, on hip movements, your hands help you a lot. Your hand is directly connected to your brain. Put your hand there, make an 8 with your hands, and your body will learn it much faster. All right, let's try the other one again. Vertical on the down. Meleah, over. So, Nikki's going flat foot. I'm using, you can't even see my feet. I'm using the ball of my foot and the heel. I'm lifting. So she's doing a little different technique, so it's going to look a little different. Over, over, over. Now reverse, under. Good. All right, so now try a level change. Go down, 2, up, 2. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, really bend. Now try the Meleah, over, same thing, lower, start the song again.
Ooh, I'm also gonna check we have some things going on over
If you
here.
have questions.
Okay. Oh, Brenda said she came back on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And then Sarah asks, is there a weight shift?
Hi, Sarah. Yes, there is a weight shift on both of them. All the 8's, the vertical and the horizontal. When you're working with the one hip, your weight is more on that side. So, for example, on the up, I'm on the right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. And on the horizontal, weight is over my right and my left, and my right and my left. So yes, there is
That was a
weight
good
shift.
question.
Very good
That was
question.
a very good question.
Very good question. Now let's, on the way down, do the over. On the way up, do the under. So we use both. That's not the song. Where did it go?
I think it was the one opposite the
slow one.
It was a slow one.
There it is.
There it is.
All right.
So
Lost it.
say again, what are we doing? We're going
Over,
Over.
the vertical down, on the way down, vertical up,
up on the
on
way
the up.
up. Okay.
So it'll go with the direction. Down on the down, up on the up. Okay?
Up on the up, right.
Right? And let's
Yes.
down and down, up and up. And just to make it not so confusing in the brain, instead of doing just 2, sometimes that's too fast. Let's do 4.
Oh, okay.
And 4, so we have time. 4 down, 4 up. Okay?
All right.
So we'll get going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over, down. Bend the knees. Notice my legs are a little further apart. It's hard to bend down low with your knees close together, so spread far apart. Maybe not that far. One more. Feels nice to switch directions, I think. Okay, now, reverse everything. Up on the down, down on the up. Right?
Wow.
I knew that was coming.
Yes, I did.
So,
Yes,
up, going down.
Up, going down.
Down, going up.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't think about it. Just do
We
it.
can do this, everybody.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up. Drop it down. And down. Bring it up. Very good. Up. Drop. And down. Rise up. One more. This is so pretty.
This is very cool.
So you have options. You can match the direction or not. Doesn't matter.
Very nice.
It's
Also,
good,
very
right?
beautiful with the music.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Okay, let's
Match.
do now. When you do your 8's, they don't have to be the same size on both legs. So we're going to do a lopsided figure 8. One side, I'm going to pick my left side, is going to be big. And then the right side is going to be really small. Okay? So it'll be figure 8 vertical on the up. Right? So this one here. Alright, that one. As opposed to that one.
That's gonna be the sign for it from now
Yeah,
on.
I know. It's okay. Here we are. That one.
This one.
That one.
and That one.
That one. Alright, here we go.
I like that one too.
I
It's
know.
Like, it feels like something's on fire, like
Yeah,
it's spinning
yeah.
fire or something.
So left side big, right side small. Here we go. Ready? And big, little, big, little, up, up, big, little. I'm just going over here because it's really good to travel with this one.
Woo!
Big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big. Now make the other side big, up and up. Big side, little side, big side, little side, up and down, up, good. Now, I was naturally kind of doing a level change because I wasn't doing it on purpose, but when you do the big one, I'm up on my toe, right? So, let's consciously do a level change.
Alright.
So, up, now dip. Up, so all you really have to do the big one the way you were doing it all along, but just do the little one with a more bent knee. Again, other side, up and lower. Higher, lower. Higher, lower. Higher, lower. Good. I think that was really pretty.
That's really pretty indeed.
So that's a lopsided figure 8. Okay. Now, oh yeah. Horizontal figure 8 with the hips going back in a triplet pattern. So triplet meaning 3. So a full figure 8 is. So if I say 1 figure 8, that's what that means. One side, that's 1 8. Okay? So if we're doing a triplet kind of a beat, we're going to work with half figure 8s. Or we could say we're going to do 1.5 figure 8s, or we're going to do 3 halves. Because we go right, left, right. Left, right, left. Right, left, right. So you'd be on the 4 count, right, in your music. But on 4, you're not moving. And 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Now, take a step forward. 1, 2, 3. Take a step forward. Step. Step. Now, same thing. Go back. Step back. Same. The 8 is still going back. Yeah, good.
That's really
So,
cool.
isn't that pretty?
And such beautiful music. I'm gonna check if we might have a
So you
question.
have options. You can leave your feet stationary, or you can step and make it a chasse. Right? So we were doing stationary feet. So no feet are moving, just when we turn. Now take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you see the difference. Walk, 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 or stay there, stay there. All right? Either one is fine. Depends on what you're doing, right? So let's do something.
I like that idea.
Let me think. All right, so if we went, we'll just do stuff with our hips, right? Because maybe we just want to get somewhere. So if I want to just get somewhere, I'm just going to walk with my chasse, right, until I get where I'm going. But if I'm going to do a combination or some fun thing, I'm going to stay still. So let's say we went 1, 2, 3, Maya, Maya, way up. All right, we try that. So if that means vertical back, pivot, over, vertical down, center, body weight up. Simple, right? But it's nice. Actually, you don't even have to, let's not even pivot. Let's just stay where we are so the body weight is done from the side. Why not? All right, let's just try it. It's pretty. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3, over, over, up. So it's, you can just make a little combination. You can make stuff up yourself. I just pulled that out of my ear. So it's just back, horizontal figure 8, down, a vertical figure 8, body weight down to up. They go really nicely.
Do you do the down, just one of them, and up, or do you do 1, 2, 3?
Oh, I did just one complete one.
One complete one,
So
okay.
I went 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So the 2 were the left and right, and then this was your third beat.
All right.
Yeah, because it's a triplet. So this would be your first triplet. 1, 2, 3. Second triplet. 1, 2, 3. It's really pretty. And then, you know, go into all other stuff. So on a nice slow music like this, Miserloo, it's really nice to do these triplet combinations. They look really pretty rather than always doing 4/4. Try doing things in triplets and holding on the 4. It just gives a little different look. It's pretty. All right, let's try. Who do you want to try? That one. Oh yeah, okay. All right, let's try. We did, remember the class, you might have been here, where I did tucks, right? And I talked about how you can use them to accent, and I talked about using them with the figure 8. So, figure 8, tuck. So, a figure 8 is a diagonal move, right? And you're going to tuck on the opposite hip. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're back on 4/4, but 4 is the tuck. It's a diagonal tuck with the opposite oblique. So we're going right, we're going horizontal figure 8, going back. Right, left, right. Now come around, line up this left oblique, pull diagonally back over your left hip and tuck right there. So remember, well, we had the discussion on the other class, but it's a tuck, not a push. So we're not pushing our booty out, we're actually tucking our booty under. It should feel under this way, right? So when you pull here, you go under. 1, 2, 3, tuck. 1, 2, 3, tuck. And let's try the other side. So be left, left, tuck right. Keep going, left, tuck right. Again, left, tuck right. Did that feel okay? Yeah?
I think for me, how about you guys?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a nice, these little tucks are nice. So these figure 8s can be done on the triple or on the 4/4, and you can add a little tuck on the end, right? They work really well with the abdominal, either diagonal tucks, center tucks. They work really well just as an accent and as a way to stop and make a little emphasis point. So that's another easy little one to try. All right, let's try now combining hagala with figure 8. So,
oh boy.
That's really pretty. But I don't want 9/8 music. Let's see what I do want. So what we're going to do is 1 hagala and 1 complete figure 8. Yeah. Maybe. Remember the song. Well, we'll see what happens. You know how you kind of get to the beginning of the CD and you never quite get to the end? So the last 3 or 4 songs, I don't always know what they are, but they never make it that far. All right, quick review. Hagala, so we did this on the 3/4 shimmies and beyond. Is that what it was?
3/4 shimmy, breakdown and beyond.
Breakdown and beyond, all right? So there's all these 3/4 shimmies that we did, and one of them was called hagala. So I taught it where we did the hip down and back, down and front. As you come down and back, lift over, take a step, down and front. So it'll be down and back, up, over, down and front. Down and back, up, over, front. Down and back, up, over, front. All right, so let's try that. Back, over, front. Back, over, front. Back, over, front. Down, up, over, front. Down, up, over, front. Down, up, and down. One more. It's a little tricky. Just a bit. So drop your hip behind you. Down, up, take your step, drop it in front. Down and back, up, step over, drop it in front. Down, up, over, drop it in front. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down. All right, so that's what it looks like. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Down and down, down and down, down and down. Really pretty.
That's cool. It's really fun to this song.
Yeah, it's
actually.
kind of nice for this song.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 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 gonna do one of those babies, one half, right? So we're gonna do up, over, down. The hip that's in front, figure 8. To the back, horizontal. Right, left. Now, the hip that's behind you, down, up, over. One figure 8 there. 1, and down, up, over, 8, 8. So remember, one complete 8 is both sides. One half of an 8 is one side. So this is one side of a hagala, one complete 8 on one hip. All right, so right side, down, up, down, right, left. Down, up, down, left, right. Down, up, down, right, left. Down, up, down, left, right.
And don't think about it too much.
Don't overthink this one. Don't overthink it.
Because I was like, I have no idea what's happening. But I totally nailed it right before that, so.
Yeah. Now, back to hagala. The speed of your hagala. You can do it and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. That's how 3/4 shimmies are done. Butt it up, 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 right? So it looks like a shimmy. You can also do it halftime, so it looks like a step. Da, da, da. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bump, 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 bump. That's how we're doing this one. All right? So it's not done at shimmy speed. It's done half speed, so it looks like a step. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. With the 8. Let's try it. Down, up, down, figure 8. 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 Nice.
Nice, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one looks really cool. It's a nice little combo. It's actually a little step in its own, but do it a few times and then do something else. Don't do this for a long time. Okay? A lot of steps. You just do them here and there. Okay? All right, so let's try it again. Right side, down, up, down, right, left. So when I go right, left, I'm horizontal, going back, back, back. So that hip, my left hip's already there. All you have to do is drop it down, up, down. Now the right one is ready. Left, right. The right one's already back there. Down, up, down, right, left, down, up, down, left, right, down, up, down, right, left. Yeah?
I think so. The music kind of interfered with me just a little. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So that was just a little throw off. Because I think it's also your natural tendency is not to be up and then go down on that first count. So I'm kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But it's right there. So.
Okay, so this is a 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do it to this because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hold. 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 Or something. Let's try. Down, up, down, figure 8. 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 Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Good. So a couple times I noticed I went down, up, bleh.
That's exactly how to describe it.
Bleh. Bleh.
Yes.
Right? So you can see it gets muddy. Down, up, down, figure 8. So make sure you hit it there. Right? You gotta land by squeezing your opposite glute. And then here's a trick. Figure 8, go up on the ball of your back foot. Much easier to drop. Down, up, down. Figure 8, ball of the back foot. Down, up, down. Figure 8, all lift. Down, up, down. Figure 8. That'll make it better. When I was doing it flat, it was a little tricky.
It's a little, I like how you said, what did you say, muddy? Or,
muddy.
That's exactly what it feels like,
Because you want to see bump, bump, bump. Something, bump, bump, bump. You want to see that. You don't want to see bump, bump, blah, blah, blah. Right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. 1, 2, 3, 5, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Woo!
All right.
Okay, one more time. I'll turn you loose.
All right.
That was a good one.
That was very
It
good.
helps if I don't talk.
That's very good. I have no
like
excuse.
that.
I wasn't talking before.
Ah, that felt good.
Maybe because it was the last one, put all everything into it.
Yeah.
We
That's
do-
a new step. We haven't named it yet, so if you want to help me name it.
That would be cool,
Right now it's just hagala with figure 8, and it's just what it is.
Yeah.
But if it reminds you of anything, let me know, because I just made that one up tonight.
And then we can use it in the future. We'll be like, that one move.
That one, that thing.
That thing. The
Right?
hagala plus figure 8 on top.
Yeah, yeah. Because remember our last class, the bees,
These, yeah.
we did, right, the hourglass, we named it hourglass. So now I remember, you're making a shape and this shape, right? The upper body does this and the lower body does this, so it's an hourglass. So whatever this looks like to you, you can help me name it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
We did have a question before
Okay.
from Bren. She
Yeah.
wanted to know, are you, with a tuck, do you tighten your glutes when
No,
you do that tuck?
no, good question, Brent. No, you do not. To get your obliques to work, you can't really tuck your glutes. You can, but they interfere. So try not to. Just do the 8 and then pull with your stomach, and this is loose. Yes, it's gonna go under. It's gonna pull a little bit, but don't tighten, because you're in the middle of an 8, and if you tighten everything, sometimes you end up with a center tuck, and you want a diagonal tuck. So I do feel a little tension because I'm standing on that leg, but my main intention is to tuck my oblique. Good question.
That is a very good
You
question.
guys ask really good questions.
Serious.
You are real dancer questions.
Also,
Alrighty.
that makes you, they're paying attention too. which
Yeah,
is
they
really
are.
cool,
Yeah,
right?
they
That's
are.
really cool. Be like, I can ask this question because I'm really paying attention.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
All right. Thank you for joining me. That was a super fun class. I think we did
That was
a
great.
lot of really fun 8's. So
Indeed.
make sure you share this with friends. Say, hey, this is my buddy Meleah. You'll want to take this class, and share it.
Ready?
Subscribe to YouTube. I think a lot of you are already subscribed, but there's other videos going up. What did you just post?
How to use dry shampoo.
Oh yeah, the dry shampoo one just went up.
Yeah.
So you'll get notifications of that. And
that's also where you can find all the classes.
oh yeah, everything's there. All
In the order
30
we've done it.
or whatever.
We
of them.
counted 30, right now it's 33.
Oh boy, we've got, okay,
33
we're gonna keep them coming. We're gonna ride this out together.
Oh, and please do me a favor. For Meleah, if you do watch the videos, like the videos.
Oh right.
Like everything that
Yes.
you can whenever you can.
Yes,
because
please.
That's excellent as well.
I'm
That
getting
helps.
a lot of thank you for your emails. And thank you, it's not a big money thing, but it really helps. So thank you for your Venmos and PayPals, and bless you, thank you. It helps me eat. So the liking tells the world, the internet world, that I'm popular, and it will help make my videos more seen.
More
So
visible,
a lot
yeah.
of people have been emailing, oh, I love this, and then I email, thank you, please like. I mean, maybe they did already, but make sure that you hit the like button, because it really, really helps. All right, I think that's it
I think that's it
for
too.
all our news.
We have next class is
Saturday
Saturday
at 6. Yep.
And if you ever want to get feedback, you can always send a video to Meleah, or she's available by Zoom
Yep.
to look
We
at
can
things.
Zoom. We can FaceTime. We can Google
Skype,
Hangout.
we can-
Yeah.
mhm.
I'm so technological
Messenger,
now.
you can do it all.
I'm just amazing. I've learned so many things I never wanted to learn.
It's
But I am.
interesting, right? The things that we have learned.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
I'm gonna say bye so I can do the things behind the scenes.
And I will see you next time.